Hi, writers, how are you? Well, here we are in another week of writing, and this week is our last week for opinion writing. And we're going to write something that's going to be a little bit different than we've done before. But we're going to be using lots of the things that we've been learning along the way, and we're going to convince our family about something. Convince means we're going to try to help them think the way we do and hopefully convince them to say yes about something. It might work and it might not, but we're going to try. This says, "Pretty please," with a cherry on top. It's always really important to be extra kind when you're trying to convince somebody. All right, let's see. Well, we have to choose a topic. Just like we chose from our favorites list, we need to pick a new topic for our opinion writing. So there's many different things we might want to convince our family of. And here's some ideas. What is something you would really like? Well, maybe some of you might want a new pet, like this cute puppy. Now, when you're choosing a topic, you want to think of something that you might actually be able to get. And getting a puppy is a lot of work for a family, so you might think, well, I don't know about that. An elephant, is that realistic? Are you likely to get an elephant? No. So we're not going to spend time on asking for something like an elephant or a dolphin, but perhaps something like a goldfish or a hamster. Those might be a pet that you might actually be able to get. So you want to choose something that you think, I know my family, and this is what they might say yes to. All right. Or perhaps instead of a pet, there's a special toy you've been thinking about. Like maybe you love the magnetic blocks that we have at school. That could be fun to ask for. Maybe some new dolls or some new cars, but you have to think, do you already have a lot of those things? Are they likely to get you more of them? Maybe. You've been working hard with virtual school. Oh, Uno is a super fun game, and it helps you get smarter and work together. That's a great thing to ask for. Or perhaps a game like Connect Four or checkers or snakes and ladders. Something like a trampoline, wow, that would be really fun. But you have to think, do you have a backyard that could hold something like a trampoline? Do you already have a bike? So you want to ask for things that you actually need. Okay, that's hard to think of sometimes. All right, maybe you'd like to go somewhere. And we know that it's hard to go places right now, but maybe once things get back to normal, you might be able to go somewhere new, like perhaps Tibidabo, or you want to go bowling. Maybe you want to go visit a friend and have a special play date or visit some family that you haven't seen for a while. Maybe you'd like to go camping. Oh, this is a big one. Maybe you'd like to go to Disneyland. That's very expensive, so it might not happen, but you could try. Maybe you'd like to try a new activity next year. You can convince your family, gosh, I'd really like to learn to play the piano or another instrument, or take dance classes, karate or taekwondo. Maybe you'd like to take cooking classes. So think, is there an activity that you've been really wanting to try? Maybe you'd like a special visit, like a play date with someone from school that you haven't seen for a while, or a visit with a cousin or a neighbor. Or maybe you think you're really ready for a sleepover. You could ask and see what happens. Maybe something new at home. Like maybe you want your own bedroom or you'd like a bunk bed. Maybe you'd like a later bedtime. Maybe you'd like to have a dress up party with your family. Maybe you'd like to have some new responsibilities, some new chores or jobs. You could ask your family for that. So this is tricky. of all those things, there might be a lot of things that you want, but we want to pick one thing you would like to convince your family of. We're going to write a letter to them. Now, letters tricky. There's like the letters in the alphabet, but we can also write letters to people. So we're going to write a letter to our family. We hope we will convince them, but it doesn't always work. Maybe you can meet in the middle. See, here's the two bridges, and they have two different ideas, and they find an idea in the middle that everyone is happy with, because in the end, your family gets to decide yes or no. But we're going to try our best to see what we can do. All right, writers, so this is the biggest, most important job. You need to choose your topic. What is something you want to convince your parents to get you or bring you to? Okay, or maybe change a rule in your house. All right, so you definitely need to stop and do some thinking. If you need to watch this video again to help get your ideas together, go ahead and do that, because you can only pick one idea. And if you want, you can write another letter another day. All right, writers, time to brainstorm.